So welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to another live talk with me, Bryan Lacey, right off the back of the magical, the fantastic, the phenomenal event that went down Frankfurt at Oktagon 33. Now, that card was unreal. You have a look at who was on that card. The reason it was sold out, you had the Zavada brothers, you had Christian Eklund, you had Stefan Putz, Jungwirth fighting there as well. And then the crowning glory, the fight on top of all of those superstars was for the unification bout for the lightweight title, which saw Losene and Keita take on Ivan Booking. Now, I am lucky enough to be joined by one half of that fight, the now unified. In fact, we got to do this properly. The unified, the undisputed. Let's go. The lightweight champion, Losene and Keita. Come on, son. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing good, and you?
I'm so good, my friend. So good. I can't be as good as you. Let's face it. What a week. What a year this has been in your life. Just sum up the emotions of, first of all, fighting on that historic card against a legend and then taking the win in 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Yeah, for me it was it was natural because I always train. I want the big guy like him, and for me it was just something I must do. I train to big guy like him, and I do it. So doesn't mean I'm doing the training well.
I mean, you're playing it so cool. You're playing it so, and I get it because this is you. You have that confidence. You believe in yourself. You've got a great team behind you. But there must be a moment where you look around that crowd, where you hear your fans. Your fans are amazing, by the way, going absolute wild behind you, an army of fans from Belgium behind you. There must be a moment where you kind of take a breath and go, "Is this my real life?"
No, I think until I'm not yet there. I'm not satisfied. For me, it's just another one. I didn't, maybe silly me. I didn't see even like that. Like who guys see him. Maybe that's the problem. But I just see him like another fighter, who I really knew I can beat this guy. I didn't have one bit of questioning myself. I knew I can beat this guy, and I do it like that. So maybe it's that.
Have you watched the fight back at all? Because it was an
Yeah,
outstanding performance. What were your thoughts when you're in there?
I really
What are you
watched the fight.
thinking? Go on, go tell me about your thoughts for the fight.
Yeah, I watched the fight very good, and I was good. I was bouncing. I was light on my feet and things like that. So the game plan went very good. I think the coaches were also happy. So yeah, I think.
Listen, the crowd was happy as well, and I was sat next to UFC Hall of two-time world champion Frank Mir, somebody who's
Yeah.
flown around the world, seen talent all around the world, been in huge events, and he could not believe how good you were in 9 fights, because it wasn't just about how good you were that night. It's
Yeah.
about how good you've got in a short amount of time and how good a performance you put in against that particular opponent, the legend that is Ivan Booking.
Yeah. Yeah, like the first fight at Octagon, Kevin Gastelum was also impressed. Now it's Frank Mir, so yeah, it's gonna continue. Yeah, I love that. I love to impress people. I love to surprise people. Yeah, that's why I like to win. Also, I like to winning because after the fight, when people come to me to say congratulations, it gave me a good feeling about myself. So yeah, I think that's why I'm doing this sport also to show people I'm the best. So yeah.
It's becoming very evident that you are climbing through these rankings extremely quickly. When you look at just your 3 fights within Oktagon, the level of competition you fought from Rishavi to Paradisa to then unifying the belt against Bookinger, it's undoubted the amount of talent you've got. And with that talent, you've built this following. And I was in the hotel, which was like a carnival from the start to the finish, from the weigh-ins to the after party. I mean, what's it like having that sort of support? Where do all these guys come from? Because they were
Yeah,
crazy.
there was,
They were crazy.
these guys know me from before. They know me like a street child. I was too much on the street, problem with the police, and this guy these guys believe in me. They say, yeah, now he's a change man. He can do it. That's why they all come. There are people from my city, they all come to support me. So I love them very well. I cannot do without them. Also, it just give me good confidence. With that kind of support, you cannot lose. So yeah, just guys from the city.
Hey, tell me about the after party. Has the party finished? You're looking very cool and calm. You just told me you've been to a meeting today, but surely, I mean, I saw they were still playing football in the streets. They were dancing. They were singing with the music out of the cars on the Sunday morning. What happened after the fight? And yeah. What have you done since
Yeah.
to celebrate?
After the fight, we just split because it was too much people. Some people go to eat, and I go with the coaches to eat something. And after that, we go to a hotel, we sleep, and we come back to Belgium. It was just like that.
Wow.
Nothing special.
Well, it's something special because I mean I've been lucky enough to call fights for a long time now, and I know when I see something special happening in front of me, and I know you're just in the moment and the journey. But I've got to tell you, from the outside looking in, the talent you possess, and when you particularly you think about how short a time you've done MMA, it's 5 years, right? 5 years.
Yeah, yeah, 5 years, and it was also a long stop also in 5 years. So if you count it really well, real turning, it'd be like 3 years, 3 years and a half now.
That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I saw at the end of the fight as well, you made a particular moment of putting the belt around your coach's waist. Is
Yeah,
that Eunice?
yeah, Eunice, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. What a guy that guy's, and your team as well. I mean, you've got Stephen Waters as well.
Yeah, the head
Just
coach. Yeah,
so what you put that round Eunice's waist? Is
yeah,
that to
because
signify the help? Yeah.
this fight was a little bit more grappling, more strike, more takedown defense, and also during the Ramadan, I had another hour. I was training like after the sunset, in the evening. And Eunice, he was also fasting. He always, like, normally people are home eating with their family after the time we can eat. And that guy was in the gym helping me. Like the other coaches do a lot for me, but for me, this training camp, Eunice helped me a lot because he didn't need to be at the gym to help me. He can sit to home with his family to eat. But he was fasting all day, and he still come in the gym to train with me, and he can eat, but he was not home to eat. So he was still coming to the gym to help me. So it does me a lot. It mean a lot for me.
And let's talk about the gym as well, because it's only a small gym, right? And
Yeah,
I'm saying that with respect, as far as
yeah,
in
no problem.
Belgium. I mean, and I've watched the videos and I've seen some of your social media videos as well as some of your training partners. Who were your main partners for this? Because obviously you knew what you were coming up against, somebody that wanted to take you down. And I saw in that couple of the clips from the background they did on you. There's a lot of good wrestlers in your gym, right? That maybe
Yeah,
people didn't respect enough before you came into this.
yeah. Like I train with a lot of Chechen guy. Shamil Uvaisov, Turpa, Rizvan. You know, they have a good takedowns. Very fast. And I knew that if these guys cannot put me on the ground, how is Ivan gonna put me on the ground? I don't know. Like I always say, Ivan is a good grappler. But that wrestling is wrestling. I never respect his wrestling. I don't know why, but I never respect his wrestling because, like, Turpa, that guy have like he shoots. He's very fast. It's difficult for him to put me on the ground, and if that guy cannot, I don't think Ivan cannot. Even in 30 match, he cannot put me on the ground. And if he put me on the ground, he can try here. And like I didn't do MMA just like I want to be a striker. I know it's MMA, it's mixed martial arts, so I want to be good and even expert. So yeah, that's why I'm a very good training partner. And also the plus point for me is they're also hungry. How do you say hungry? Like, you guys are other gym, they're not hungry. They're in big gym. They have a good trainer who always say yes, 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 yes. You are this. Like me, I have guys, they're hungry, and I want to be one of. I'm one of that guys. Also, we are hungry. So that we are young, but we are hungry, young guys. So I think that was my advantage for the fight.
You said to me as well just before we started the interview, you took the belt to the gym. Tell me about that moment, what it was like walking in with that. Did you have both belts on your shoulder, or did you just take
Yeah,
the
both, of course, both. No,
full bling? Yeah, full bling.
yeah. Now, for now on, I only wear the gold. Gold is my favorite, my favorite color
It
nowadays.
suits you. I tell you, it
Yeah,
suits you.
thank you. Yeah, for our gym is something big. Like 1 year, even 1 year before, 1 year ago, people didn't know our gym. Nobody knew our gym. Nobody knew Lamiro Fight Club. And there is not too much hype behind our. And now there is somebody who's doing good. I think they are proud of that also, and the gym is also. People want to come to train with us. People want to come to train with me. So yes, yeah, it's something big for us to Octagon is a very very big belt. To bring that in the gym is something big.
It's yeah, it's a big moment in your career for sure. What's it like fighting for Octagon as well? Because I know you're on your 9 fights in, but you've built a huge following. All the messages I saw under the videos that were posted for you,
Yeah,
the all the promo stuff. You see so many comments. What's it like being part of Octagon, and what the fans been like with you?
yeah, but to be feel amazing. You feel amazing. Yeah, I never be like. I was fighting a war fighting league before. He's not that big like Octagon. I was yeah, I feel love there. The workers, they love me. I love them also. They help me a lot. Like Betty, like Andre, they always help me through. So for me, they respect me. So for me, it's a very big organization who I respect very much, who I like, who I consider like a family. I'm very happy to be there. Very, very happy to be there. Very
Um,
first big organization that treat me like that. Yeah, it's yeah.
You deserve it. I'm telling you this right now. You deserve it because the performances you're putting in the cage are worthy of that sort of support. The question I wanted to ask you as well before this fight, because you came in so switched on, there was no like feeling out as far as timing or range. You were absolutely superb with your sprawls, your hips, your distance. Before the fight, there's a picture of you just sat and it almost looks like you're having a moment with yourself. And I know before the Paradisa fight, before the fight started, you started saying something to yourself. What's
Yeah.
the mental process before you come out? And was it any different in this fight to other fights?
Yeah, no, same feelings. With Paradise, I was a little bit sick, so I was worried about the cardio and things like that. So I wanted to take his head off in the first minute. That's why. But against Ivan, I knew I'm okay. I knew I got the timing, and to tell you the truth, I'm not gonna lie about it. Uh, the game plan against Ivan was, first round dominate first round, sweating a lot, and because we knew if Ivan cannot submit me on first round, I'm gonna beat him because when I'm sweating, nobody can catch me. No, I'm you're gonna be easier to yeah, you're gonna be easier to get off the submission, things like
Yeah,
that.
escape. Yeah.
So that yeah, escape the submission. So that was the game plan normally. Yeah, it's something I always do before fight. Just a moment, just 1 minute by myself, thinking, just relax because I always think I always fight good when I'm relaxed, when I'm enjoying myself. Yeah, and every time when I'm going to catch, always praying. So yeah, I think like that.
It's so impressive how composed you are, especially after just nine professional fights and at this level now.
Yeah,
It's even more impressive. And again, I keep reiterating this because I've got so much respect for Ivan Buchner and all he's done. And he's an absolute legend, especially when you look in Slovakia, Hungary, Czech Republic. I don't know if you know these numbers though, because your first pro fight was 2019.
yeah,
Uh, Ivan Buchinger, his first pro fight was when you were 11 years old.
yeah,
Yeah. And he had had 40 pro fights before you turned pro. And they're not just like cans he's fighting. He's got wins over the likes of Tarul Ragimov, Stevie Ray, Magomed Hasbalayev, Merabak Taisimov, Yaroslav Pokorny, Timur Nagibin. These are
yeah,
all before you've even put their 4
yeah.
ounce gloves
Big
on.
names, big
That's
names.
crazy, right? That's those numbers to think that
Yeah, it's
he
crazy.
had that much experience before you in this game.
Yeah, like I say, it's just a number. He fights against a different fighter. My mindset is different. I keep grinding. I want to beat. I wanted to beat him, and I do it also. But yeah, it's just a number. He fight against another guy. I'm not. I'm not one of these guys. I'm just Losene Keita. And now, yeah, I'm very happy I can put my name and that list with the guys who can be, because there are few who beat him. I'm very happy to put my name there. So yeah, for me, it was no that number didn't I didn't care about that number. I didn't really
It's
care.
but from my side, as somebody who commentates and watches fights and fighters go on this journey, it's crazy to think of that happening. Also, you seemed much more like after the Paradisa fight, you were very emotional. It was a big moment. You could see that, and it was 5 rounds. First time you've done 5 rounds. After this fight, you seem to be enjoying it a little more. I mean, you've said before that you felt that you really weren't the interim champ, you were the champ. Did you class this as a title defense?
Yeah, for me for sure, because in my head, like before the fight, I knew Paradise was a tough one, and I knew he was the champ. Because with all the respect, I respect Ivan, but first he come because of his name. That's because of his name they gave him title fight 70. He won. The next fight he didn't even how do you say he didn't even defend the belt, and they gave him also 66. He won. And they even wanted to give him without defending. He even wanted to give him 77. Like, who does that? I was like, yeah, we don't do MMA. The rest of the division are just a bunch of guys playing basketball. Then it's like holding the division for nothing. So for me, like okay, Ronnie lose against Ivan, but he was active. That guy was active. That guy fought like after Ivan, he fought like 3 times.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was keeping the division busy. But Ivan didn't do that for me. Ivan did it. Okay, he was injured, but guys, please, he got 66. He got 70. Why give him 77? Like the other guys that they don't like. It's like the other guys didn't want to be champions. So I didn't. For me, it was like how do you say? Sorry for my word, but it was like bullshit. Yeah. Who does that? Who does that? Okay, he can be double champ, but why give him 77? At least he must defend one of these belts first, and then if he win, he can go to 77. But because of him, he was jumping everybody seven for the title. Like I don't do this sport to be a gatekeeper. I do it to be a champ. If I go to promotion, I want to be a champ. So if I have the opportunity to be a champ, I will be it. I will train for to be a champ. But I don't want to stay there. Oh, this guy is not busy. The champ is busy. The champ is busy. No, it's not how it's work.
I love that. And one of the things you said after the fight was you had your eye on the 146 as well. So
Yeah,
the featherweight title, is that a possibility? Would you like that to be your next fight?
yeah. My coaches always laugh at me. They don't even see me as a pro. Me, I neither. Like I always eat too. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. They don't see me as a pro. They always laugh at me because I always eat what I want. Like uh, like days before the fight, I'm drinking colas, things like things like that. So I never had problem with weight cut. This was my first time I had problem with weight cut. But I thought because I had to fight, I had to fight. The guy was like 70.7. I,
Yeah,
I
with
I
the
thought it was a
allowance.
lot. I
Yeah,
didn't know the
yeah.
title fight was he was that. So for me, I make the weight. I thought it was a lot, but I'm sorry for that. I didn't read the rules very well. That's why nobody respect me as a pro. So yeah. So before I was fighting at 77. I was fighting at 77, and I was walking around at 75. I like to eat. I like to eat, so I didn't want to cut. I like to eat, so I was working around 75. Now I'm still working around at 75, so I can go easily to 66 with the right diet. I can do that. For me, I can do that.
That's exciting. I don't know what Ivan's thoughts are on that. Obviously, he'll take some time off because the finish was devastating as far as
Yeah.
the combination that brought the end to the fight. Would that be the only fight you'd want to go down to 145 for the featherweight? Would that be the only one, or would
Yeah,
you
yeah. Well, that would be the only one to get the title there, and then defend also my title. I want to stay active. I'm young now. it's better to stay active now than later. Later the body don't gonna want it no more, you know. So now
I know about that, mate. I know about that. Okay.
so now it's better to stay active now, you know, than later. So yeah, I want to stay active. I like to fight. So yeah.
Another side of your story, which is phenomenal, and it's again the turnaround, and you highlighted it very much in the Paradise interview after the fight. Um, you were emotional about where you've come from to where you are now. So, and we saw it in the documentary before the fight. Like you went into your old house. You literally climbed through broken glass to go into what was your old bedroom, and you shadow boxed in front of your old
Yeah.
mirror. Your old mirror. I mean, was that as your house was? Were they your posters on the wall? Was that
No,
really
no, that
your?
was not my poster,
I
but
was
that
going to
was my
say because I saw some weird ones on there,
yeah, it was not my poster.
but it was your old room, right?
Yeah, it's
What was
true.
the emotions going back there when you're now where you
You
are?
know, yeah, the emotion before you know, before my first fight at Oktagon, I was like 3 months before that I went to prison. But nobody didn't knew that 3 months before my first fight at Oktagon I went to prison because of something I do like 5 years ago. You know, he was fighting. I went to prison again because of that, but I didn't spend a lot. I spent like 1 week there. And then you know there was too much negativity around me on paper because I was my girlfriend is Miss Belgium, you know, so I was like a little bit famous here, so there was like too much negativity. Yeah, he's a criminal, things like that. But I knew I'm no criminal. It was something like 5 years ago, and I decided now. It was real. My girlfriend became Miss Belgium, and now and that moment they put me in prison. It looked like police didn't know where I live. Like I was like, damn, why now?
Yeah.
You know, why now? You know, I was like, you guys know my address. You guys see me fighting everywhere. You guys can come at my home to my town. But why now? Because I'm on the paper. Like yeah, here's the guy of Miss Belgium, things like that. So yeah, I was confused. So yeah, it was like that. And 3 months later, I make my debut for Oktagon. You know, so I was very happy, went good, and then Tito fight. You know, and it was like 10,000 people there. You know, I never fought before a crowd of 10,000, and for me against you know, and I was sick
Bashava,
also.
yeah,
And I do that
yeah.
performance. I was like, damn, you are sick and you do things like that, you know, yeah, with a crowd of 10,000, man. Yeah, that was the feeling, things like that.
It's amazing. But again, you talk about that, and I'm grateful that you're very open about the past. And I think
Yeah,
there's Joe Rogan says it in quite a lot. He said there's nothing better than a story where somebody makes a mistake, learns from it, and then changes their life because of it. So when you talk to me about being in prison, what were those moments like when you sat there, and what moments of reflection did you have, and what were the biggest changes you found when you stepped out back into the real world?
yeah. For me, it was my mother. You know, she went through a lot. You know, nobody want to see his mother crying. You know, when I saw my mother crying, it was not good. I just said now it's time to do something. You know, so I keep training. It make me hard. I think and now I'm doing good. I think.
And what did Mum say when she saw you in? Does she watch your fights?
Yeah, she watch. She don't want to be there, but she always watch on on her phone or on TV. She always screaming like, "Ah, beat him!" Things like that. It was funny. Her reaction is always funny when I'm watching her video. You know, she's
Uh,
going live. Then you know, her reaction is always.
And what did she say to you? I'm guessing you had a phone call pretty much straight afterwards. Did you speak? What did she say to her
Yeah,
champion son?
she was very happy, and she always prayed for me. You know, like even after the fight, she's still praying for me. It was like that. You know. So she
Uh,
was very happy, and I was watching her video. I was laughing because every time she watched my fight, she always going live, you know. So,
oh, she does
so
the live. Oh wow, she's
yeah, she
like a.
always going live for our friends to see it. Also, so she always and she's screaming. She's like, "Yes, beat him! I'm your mother. I carry you like 9 months, things like that." So it's very funny.
Oh man, I'm gonna listen. I say this with all respect. I'm gonna follow your mum on social media just to watch her watch your fights because
Yeah,
that
Rachel
sounds
is very funny. Yeah,
absolutely amazing. The other thing I spotted on your social media is you've got some absolute legends giving you messages. You got Vitor Belfort, you got Kamaru Usman.
yeah.
How did those messages come about? And who are the fighters that inspire you? Who are the fighters that when you look and you watch them fight, or you see a certain style, you think, I want to emulate that?
I don't have an idol in UFC. I always say myself, the man in the mirror. For me, I can become even better than that. But the fighter who I say this guy is really dangerous. Who I say, oh, this guy's for me is the pound for pound John Jones, man. John Jones. I always like his style, like who he's fighting. And with all this thing he went through, that guy is still fighting like that. So for me,
That's it. And how did you get the messages from Belfort and Usman? Was it sponsors that hooked you up with that,
uh,
or is it? Did you know the guys?
no, I didn't know. Somebody surprised me with it. I think he was a sponsor of me. He surprised me with this video, so I was very happy that they already say my name, things like that.
That's good. That's good. Well, listen, life seems pretty good, my friend. I know you've come and you've turned it around. You've been on this journey, which has had its ups and downs, as many people's lives do. Maybe not to the extremes, but this is now you're sat in this very tidy car. By the way, your car is much neater than mine. You've got two belts. You're dating Miss Belgian. Life's not bad, right?
No, 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 not bad right now. Not bad.
Not bad at all. And let's talk about your partner. Is it Kedist? How do you say?
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
still. Yeah.
And she nicknames you the teddy bear. That's right on this
Oh,
thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
And I've got to say, mate, because I've met you a couple of times in person, you've got this amazing energy, like this really humble, very open. And I'm not saying I want to hug you every time I see you, but all I'm saying is next time I see you, you might have to brace yourself for a Bryan hug. Is that all right?
no problem. Yeah, no problem, no problem.
So how did you meet Miss Belgium? How did you meet Kedist?
Yeah, it was that. Yeah, it was after school. We were before after school. After school, we were always on the station. Everybody was there, and Kidis was, and I saw Kidis. I was making joke with her. I say, "You're gonna be my wife," things like that. I was calling her my wife, and then like 5 years later, 6 years later, I didn't see her, and then 5 years later, she 6 years later, she became my girlfriend.
That's
Just like
amazing.
that.
So, how close are we to becoming wife, eh? Hey?
Very close, very close.
No pressure. You
No
looked more
pressure.
nervous then with that question than you did walking out for your
Yeah,
fight in front of
yeah.
10,000 fans. That's brilliant. Listen, I'm going to let you go very, very shortly, but I do have one more question for you. Obviously, you always give props to Cosma because of how active he is, I suppose,
Yeah.
and his style and the fights he brings. How long till we see you back in there, my friend? Have we already had this talk with Andre and Pavel? Is there any timeline for getting back in there?
Oh no, I don't know nothing yet, but yeah, I'm enjoying now. So yeah, yeah, I don't know now, yeah, but if the call is already, maybe why not? I'm here. I'm here. I'm not damaged. I can still go. Yeah, I didn't have a lot of. Yeah, I didn't. They didn't even touch me. So yeah, I can go whenever they want.
Hey, well, listen, I'll let you go get on with the rest of your day. What I have to say, though, is it's an honor to have called your fight. It's great to talk to you today. I know you're very, very humble, but I do hope you take some big, deep breaths and realize that you have climbed an absolute mountain, my friend. And that victory will be part of your journey. But for me, it really does establish you as one of the best talents on the planet, not just in Oktagon, on the planet, my friend. So
Thank,
congratulations again.
thank you. Honor to
Okay.
meet
Hey, enjoy your day. Let people know where they can get your social media, not your mum's. We'll keep that private. We can we have your social media so they can follow you and keep up to date with the Octagon champ.
Yeah, my Instagram is Keita Plusser. Facebook, just my name, Losene Keita, and that's the things I'm always on Instagram, so I think Instagram is better.
Well, listen, you're the champ, my friend. Go enjoy your day. Listen, Keita, you are the undisputed champ. I will speak to you again soon. Take care, brother.
Thank you.
I am your brother, right? We're allowed
Yeah, you
that.
are my brother.
Take care, bro. See you later. What a guy. What a guy. The undisputed lightweight champion. So excited to see what the future holds for him in Oktagon and what matchups we've got coming up. So, yeah, stick with us. Keep following this. Subscribe to this channel. Thank you for the very nice comments as the interview went on. And we'll see you next time with more live talk with me. Take care. Cheers.